Hey everybody, in this quick video, I'm going to be showing you how you can delay the attack damage for your custom animation on the new player animator. So yeah, here as you can see, we have my little animation. Right about here is where the attack goes. And so as you can see, whenever I'm moving around the little slider, it has a certain amount in seconds. So right where I want it to go is right as he's swinging. So right there when he's striking. So that's on 0.38. So we got that. So now what you want to do is go to a Minecraft tick calculator and type in the second site you got. So I got 7 ticks. So that's what I'm going to be using. So what we'll do is go out of it, and we are in MCreator. So if you haven't already, here's what I did for the playing animation. I created the item, test sword. I go to triggers. When an entity swings item, created a procedure and made it to where it plays the animation from player animator section. So you did here. So as you see, like then we did if entity is a player, play animation, swing sword, override active animations, no, play in first person, true. That's why I like doing that. Alright, so then save mod element. Now you already got this. And what we'll do is add a new procedure. So what we're going to do is click the plus icon and then press P. And then I'm just going to type in maybe player swing delay. Let's do that. And this can be used for this same procedure. It can be used for multiple items. So it doesn't have to be just for one. Then you have to create a new one. So what we'll do is the flow control, if do, we'll grab an AND by going here and replace the equal with an AND. And what I'm going to do is right click external inputs, makes it easier visually. And what I'm going to do is search procedure blocks. I'm just going to search up swinging arm. As you see, it's right here. And put that in here. And then go to logic, go to this red one, put it in there, go to Minecraft components, put it right there. Alright, so once you put it in there, go to the search bar again, and I'm going to type in item in main hand, and it's right here. Alright, then click here, and then double click on this, and then find the item that you want to do. So mine's test sword. And then what we'll do is go to world procedures, actions, and then scroll down until you find for each entity as an entity iterator. This is important. This is the one that we need. In square cube with size for do. This is the one that we need. So what we'll do is go ahead and modify it real quick. So in square cube size, I'm just going to put in 50. Don't put it too high. It might mess with the performance. I don't know. It's basically the range of it detecting an entity. I'm just going to do 50 just in case. And so we'll do flow control, if do, and then go to logic. Go here, and then what you want to do is put that there, go to entity procedures, data, and then scroll down until you find get custom logic MBT tag. Now put that in here, and the tag name, this could be whatever you want, but you got to remember that. So I guess you can copy it. So I'm going to put in some like custom attack. This is also going to be global. All of this so far is global, except item in main hand. So then I'm going to do is copy that, and then what I'm going to do is just for later, and then I'm going to go to flow control again, scroll down until you find wait 20 ticks on the server side. What I'm going to do is remember that the tick speed, so it was 7, I'm going to put in 7, and then what I'm going to do is go ahead and on the equal sign, I forgot about this, set it to true, just so that way it's easy to remember. And for the event/target entity, delete that, go to Minecraft components, and then click on entity iterator. Put it there. That is basically for each entity as entity iterator. This is basically going to detect where the entity is. So what you can go ahead and do is no additional trigger, double click that, set it to player tick update. So that way you got that all set so far. And for the wait 7 ticks on server side do, what we're going to do is type in damage and find somewhere entity procedure, deal damage to blank from source. I'm going to name this from player attack. So then what we'll do is put this in here. And forgot to mention, for the deal 1 damage to, set it to whatever you want. What I did was set the property on here. I disabled the attack damage. This right here is what the attack damage will be. So I'm going to set this to what I had on there, originally 10. You could do whatever damage you want, but just saying, if you wanted it to deal 5 hearts, you got to multiply that number by 2, because if it's talking about 1 damage, it's talking about half a heart. If it's 2 damage, it's an entire heart. So if I do 10, that's 5 hearts of damage. So I'm going to deal it, I'm going to leave it with 10, and then replace event/target entity, delete that, and go to microcomponents, entity iterator. That way it's dealing damage to the entity that has whatever this MBT tag is, if it's set to true. As long as it's set to true, it'll deal the damage to it. So what we'll do now is go to entity procedures, actions, scroll down, won't take as long. You'll see custom logic MBT tag name to true. Now put that inside of the weight underneath here, and then type in the name of this MBT tag, or if you copied it like I did, paste it in, and this time set this to false. Now this part you might want to copy this, so save this. We're done with this one. Leave it on screen for a little second so you can see. Alright, so save that. Now what we'll do is create another procedure, press P. I'm going to name this to animated attack delay. Now this is also going to be universal for the entities. So what we'll do is double click no additional trigger, and entity is attacked is the procedure that we'll want to do. And then make sure it's set to that. What we'll do now is this final step, do if do. Alright, so then what you'll want to do is go to advanced, cancel event that trigger global trigger. This is going to cancel the original attack, so that way the delayed one can override it. What we'll do is go to logic, do the red A and B thing, and go to Minecraft components, click the red box, and you can go ahead and change that to whatever item that you want. Mine's test sword, like I said before. And item in main hand again. Item in main hand. Here we go. Alright. So now it should look like this so far. Our last 3 steps, well, last few steps is go to flow control, if do. Now what you want to do is click on entity procedures, data, and you could use this little kind of invisible bar. Scroll pretty much all the way down, right about here. You should see these. Now drag this out. Now don't put it in yet, and then go to logic, get one of these. Now you can put it on the left side, logic, true, drag that to the left side, and make the true set to false. For the entity/target right here, for the item in main hand, delete that and replace that with source entity. That's important. That's how it will work. So you should see this so far. What this is basically going to do is whenever an entity is attacked, whichever entity, it's going to make sure if the item in the main hand of the source entity that attacked has the test sword or whatever you have, then it's going to cancel out the attack damage, and then it's going to do if the and set the tag name to custom attacked or whatever you had before. If you copied it, paste it in, it's going to see if the entity that got attacked doesn't have this set to true, it's going to set that MBT tag to true. So what we'll do is actions, set to true, put that there. So then this is basically how it's going to detect. Save mod element. Now you have those two. That's all you need to do. So now we're going to see how this works in game. Okay, so here we are in the game. So what we'll go ahead and do is go to where we have our item. Mine was in combat. So I'm going to test sword, and I'm going to spawn in a villager since there's, well, no entity inside. So what we'll do is first, let's see how it looks. See, we got the beautiful animation, and hits the ground, whatnot. So we got the villager. Let's just attack without it. So as you can see, it's normal damage. And what we'll do is, as you can see, it works. It delays the damage as we're attacking. Pretty fun. Now, it also kind of delays with the animation if you keep spamming it. So it's not like this. it's going to be just like kind of default. And here's what it looks like in third person. It's pretty cool. Alright, so that's pretty cool and all. Now, if you don't like how it animates, you can, for the delayed damage, put it into the decimal. So I could put it on 7.5 and it would still work. It's just how long the animation is going to be in Minecraft ticks. So yeah, if you enjoyed this little short video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really help out. And see you guys in the next one.